as we roll in toward the weekend. So that is what we're watching, the strength of that ridge now to the north and the next potential kicker down the road, which doesn't look that strong.
Well, exactly. And that's an interesting feature, right, is that we always need to know what's happening when it comes to storms, to, high pressure across the U.S. to determine where a hurricane is going to go. Let's talk about the impacts here and now. Jamaica already starting to see some of the impacts here first to the countries and nations that are going to feel it first. As you can see, already going to get some of those gusty winds as we continue to watch this very large 200 miles across spread out worth of tropical storm force winds. So even though it's 300 miles away from, say, Haiti right now, we are still going to, feel the impacts before the center even gets close, simply because of how big it is. So let's track the winds as we take you through the day today and tonight and into overnight tonight and tomorrow morning, expecting the impacts here on western Haiti. We're going to feel it in eastern Cuba. This is in terms of the winds. Winds are going to be up easily to hurricane force, up over 75 miles per hour, likely gusts much higher than that, because we're expecting this to maintain its major hurricane status as it moves right through here. It'll be affected by Cuba. The system itself will be affected by Haiti as well, but expecting it to recover when it moves out over this very warm water just north of Cuba. And in the southeastern Bahamas, the Turks and Caicos, the central Bahamas, expecting big impacts as well from wind. Now, by far, I think surge and rain are going to be the two bigger impacts when it comes to what we're expecting. Waves have been big, up over 30 feet, actually, with the buoy that's right here in the center of it. We're going to continue to watch the wave impact here through Haiti, even on the south side of the DR, expecting waves to be up as well with that just continued south wind. And we'll see this continue to be a concern right through the day tomorrow with the waves. The rain could be up over a foot to 2 feet, even 3 feet of rain right here across western Haiti. And that's one of our most primary grave concerns when it comes to Matthew. All right, so let's see what else is happening on this Monday morning. Let's go
south, where it's been nice and cool of late, but it is heating up this week.
It's going to heat up, and there's no rain in sight, which is another concern for the southeast, although you do have some great afternoons coming your way weather-wise. Let's start this morning talking about what's happening in Nashville, where temperatures are down in the low 60s right now. No doubt some of the burbs are in the 50s. Another crisp, cool morning out there. Temperatures warming up this week is the trend. So let's take a look at things for you. We are going to see temperatures again start this morning, a lot of 60s, some spots in the 50s. We're going to watch for temperatures this afternoon to warm back up into the mid-80s. It'll happen really quickly today. So we're looking at mid-80s in Atlanta, low 80s in Raleigh. Nashville will still stay below 80 for today at 79. But look at your trend. We're going up to 85 tomorrow, 86 Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Average high this time of year, 76 degrees. Are we going to add any more 90s? You might be wondering. Probably not. All right, we're going to keep you updated this morning as Hurricane Matthew tracks north through the Caribbean, but we're also watching the threat of storms here at home next weekend in view. And this following this work week that we got coming up here, we've got to keep in mind that we've got our tropical system, we've got Hurricane Matthew. Today, tomorrow, it's down near Cuba and in the Bahamas. But then once we get into midweek, it's off the southeastern coast of the U.S. So that's sort of looming as a potential impact. Right now, none of the models have it making landfall. Some of the ensemble members keep it close, so we got to keep an eye on that. But want to make sure that you're keeping a watch on the forecast, even though you have a beautiful forecast here along the eastern seaboard getting into the end of the week. This thing is out there still that we got to keep an eye on. Otherwise, we will see some showers potentially into parts of the northeast by the weekend. There's a little trough coming on in. That will bring us some potential rainfall on Sunday. The overall story is the warm-up that we'll see, and then, of course, a seasonal cool-down behind that front. Coming up, we will check in with the roads and airports with weather impacts. Travel is next on AMHQ.